Algae appears to be on the rise in Lake Okeechobee. New reports have high concentrations in some spots.
And there's growing concern over releasing that water to the Treasure Coast. WPTV News Channel 5's Matt Sesney here in studio with us tonight after seeing the lake up close today, Matt.
Yeah, Shannon, Michael, we were up and down the eastern shore of the lake and we saw a lot of green out in the water today. Looking out on Lake Okeechobee and Canal Point, Alyssa Hernandez sees a lot of green.
It's sad.
As a lifelong resident of Palm Beach County, she says it seems to be a lot more.
I think it's something that's more common now, I guess. It's definitely looks like it's coming out everywhere. I never noticed this when I was a kid or anything.
We certainly noticed it as Chopper 5 flew over the lake. The streaks of green spotted along the east side of the lake in Palm Beach and Martin counties. Up close along the shore, the green waves are obvious. The state now says 85% of the 700 square miles of water have moderate bloom potential. We saw it from Port Mayaca, where release gates remain closed, and south to Pahokee, where algae appeared to be forming in clumps.
From the satellite imagery that I have seen, a large, substantial portion of the lake is covered with these algae.
Professor Malcolm McFarland of FAU Harbor Branch studies the algae, which in high concentrations can be toxic to livers. He also agrees with the state's Blue-Green Algae Task Force, which is now looking at nutrient sources that run off into the lake.
If we can reduce the nutrient loads in the lake, then we can reduce the capacity of the algae to grow to these really high concentrations.
Yeah, and those nutrients are mostly phosphorus and nitrogen, usually from agriculture, so cutting that is not easy. And of course, the more it rains in that area, as it has recently in the afternoon, the more those nutrients run off into the lake.
Of course, we had Ian that dumped all of that into the lake last year. Matt, we have flashbacks to 2013, 2016, lost summer of 2013. What's changed that at least could give us a little bit of optimism that they could temper what might have to come east?
Well, two things stand out since that time. One, the dike has been reinforced. It can hold more water, and right now it's over 14 feet, which is higher than it normally is. So it's holding more water. Those locks stay closed. But also, more importantly, it does appear as if the Army Corps of Engineers is being more responsive and attentive to some of the public concerns about these water releases, especially to the Treasure Coast.
An interesting summer and a lot of concern and debate ahead.
I'm sure we'll be covering it, hopefully daily moving forward. Matt Sesney, thanks for that.
Sure.